Leah from Play-Doh to Play-Doh, and I wanted to put together this video because I've been getting a lot of questions about Google Classroom. You want to know what it is and how you can use it to assign activities to your kids, especially during this time when we are doing a whole lot of distance teaching. So today, I wanted to give you a free sample that you can actually use with your kids right now, and I wanted to show you how you can upload it to your own Google Classroom. So let's go ahead and hop over to my screen and get started. As soon as we click on that link, this is the screen that's going to pop up. And it is asking us if we want to make a copy of the sample CVC word games. We do. We want a copy of that file in our own Google Drive account. So we're going to go ahead and click the blue button right here that says make a copy. And when we do, Google is going to take care of all the rest for us. What you're going to see next is this screen, and it's the file, but you can see that the name that they've given it is really long and kind of complicated. Copy of sample CVC word games. That's way too much. It's a full mouthful. So I'm going to go ahead and change it. You can make it anything that you want. I'm going to change it to just sample CVC word games. Now I want to actually add this file to my Google Classroom. So I can just leave it and let it hang out in my Drive account if I want to use it later. But let's pretend that I actually have a Google Classroom account and I want to add it as an assignment for my kids. So I just signed up for a free Google Classroom account right here. You can go to classroom.google.com, and it's really simple. All you have to do is enter in your information and it will let you sign up for an account on your own. Now, if you are connected to a school district, sometimes there are some extra hoops you have to jump through. You may have to reach out to your administrator and ask for permission to set up a Google Classroom. But if you just say that you are not connected to a school district, it will allow you to do this next step. So I went ahead and created a sample classroom here. It's named Play-Doh to Play-Doh. And when I open it up, you can see here that I have a stream. So this is where I would have any announcements about new assignments I've given kids. If we had an ongoing class discussion, maybe I asked a question, this is where kids would be giving their answers. And then at the top, I also have classwork, and this is where I can actually assign activities to kids. People is where you can find all of your students. So you can see right now, I have just one student here. This is my husband, Jesse. I twisted his arm and he agreed to join my classroom. So he's my only student. But if I had more students, their names would be listed here. And then there's a grade section. Now let's pretend that we want to assign this activity to our students to work on, either for distance learning right now, or let's pretend it's the same time next year, and we actually want our kids to be working on this during Literacy Center time. So we want each of them to have their own copy of this activity to work on during their tech time so that they can actually complete the activity. So what we're going to do is click on classwork at the top, and we're going to click create. It's a new assignment, so we're choosing assignment. The title of it is going to be CVC game. Instructions. Right now, because we would be having our families actually lead these activities for us, we might want to give some more specific instructions. So for right now, I'm going to say, play the game with your families and have fun practicing. Goodness, my spelling's off, huh? 3-letter short vowel words. Okay, so I gave it a title, I gave it my instructions, and now I need to actually add the file. So right here it says add. I'm going to choose something from my Google Drive account, and it will open up all of my files. So I'm going to go ahead and click that top one, sample CVC words. Now, this is the most important step. If you do not take anything else away from this, you must take this away. So right here, it says students can view the file. We want our kids to actually be able to move the pieces of this file around, because they're actually going to be taking popcorn pieces and matching some rhyming words. So instead of having them just view the file, we want them to be able to actually edit it. But there's a catch. If we click this option right here that says students can edit file, they're going to be editing our original file, our original copy. We do not want that. What we want them to do is edit their own copy of this file. So what we're going to do is choose this, make a copy for each student. We're going to click that. And then we're going to come over here and we're going to assign it. And we can assign it to all students. Or if Jesse was the only child in class who was ready for this activity, we could just click his name and then we could assign a different activity to other kids. That's a really great way to differentiate. And then once it's assigned, we can either assign some points, we can give them a due date. Right here, we can create topics. So if we wanted this to be under literacy, we could go ahead and make that a literacy topic. And then we're just going to click right here and click assign. Once this has been assigned to all of the students, then we can actually go back in and we will be able to see what Jesse's answers were compared to Susie's answers. And so to do that, we're going to go ahead and we'll be back in this. Let's pretend we're back at the home page right here. You can see that we assigned this. Let's pretend that it's now 24 hours later and our children have had the chance to actually complete the activity. We're going to go back over to classwork. We'll click on this right here and we can go ahead and check and see how many kids have turned it in. We see here that it was assigned already. If we want to check on the assignment, we can do that and we'll actually get to see over here. You can see Jesse's actual answers. So we can click and see what he actually answered for each of these. Now, obviously, Jesse hasn't had a chance to do this. He's good, but he's not that good. So we can go ahead and see that he didn't do anything, right? We'd be able to see that. But if he had moved these pieces over, we would be able to see that as well. So that is a rundown on Google Classroom. I know it's quick, but if you have any questions, go ahead and just send them to me. My email address is hello@platotoplato.com, and I will get back to you as soon as possible. I hope you love these CBC games. Make sure to click that button right below this video so that you can get your own copy in your Google Drive account. I'll catch you back here next time on Plato to Plato.